Hello, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sean Hills, and this is A Soul's Experience, a channel dedicated to helping the human race remember who we really are. Now it's getting quite late here in the hospital, so I'm going to keep my voice down. Just wanted to let the community know that if you don't see him uploading any videos for the next few days, I came down with an infection and I'm having an operation first thing in the morning. They're going to put a hole in my neck and drain some of the infection that you can see still in my jaw, and pull like 4 teeth out. But it's these times where I really love the fact I know God, I know Jesus, and I'm not going to be alone. It's in these times, faced surgery, ill health, infections, operations, scary times when you have to put your life in the hands of strangers and hope everything goes okay. But it's more than that. These are amazing opportunities to show our faith, to smile as we enter the operating table, to know that we walk with Jesus Christ and God minute by minute, second by second, and to know that we are never ever alone. So if I open my eyes on planet Earth after the operation tomorrow, then I'll be thanking God for another chance at this beautiful life. If I open my eyes in heaven, then I know that was no accident and my time was done here on Earth. Either way, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing when you realise death doesn't exist. There is no reason I need to fear anything on this planet, because there is nothing on this planet that can truly hurt me. This is what I want for my fellow brothers and sisters here on the planet. I want fear to be removed, so even when we are ill, we are sick, we're in pain, we're hurting, we're against the odds with our health, we have no need to be scared. There is 2 things that are never accidents: the day we're born and the day we die. I have no indication in my soul, in my heart, I have no plans to leave this planet. So there, with faith, with knowing, with love and understanding of my own soul and my own mission here on Earth, I have no need to fear. The human side of me definitely is scared. I've had one operation when I was 13. I snapped my arm in 2 and it had to get broken back into place, and I was petrified then. I only came in today for some antibiotics and I actually didn't realise how sick I was. Infections got into my blood, I had raging temperature. I knew I was sick, but I just wasn't quite sure how serious it was until I got here and they said, look, you're not going anywhere, you're having an operation, we're doing all this stuff to you, and lucky you came in when you did. I was going to ride it out another couple of days, see if it went on its own, but there again, listening to that voice, listening to our intuition, I knew something wasn't quite right. I listened to that voice and it's led me here today, led me to talk to you beautiful people, because in every single situation, no matter how negative it may seem, there is always a positive message, a positive vibration that we can take from it. It's our choice to choose to see the positivity. So I'm not using this as a scary, fearful experience, even though I am nervous. I'm not ready to leave this planet yet. But there, my faith kicks in. Well, if you're not ready to leave, you're not leaving. And that's the message I want to get to you guys. Even if something goes wrong tomorrow and I end up in heaven, if it is not my time, you can bet your bottom dollar. Them angels, Jesus Christ, whoever I meet, they're going to be sending me back. They'll be sending me back if it's not my time. So there's absolutely nothing to fear. When I go into that operation tomorrow, I will know I'm walking in there with my Saviour Jesus by my side. I will be walking in hand with the divine themselves. A little fear, but mainly love and a determination to come back to this beautiful life and finish what my soul started here on earth. So just a quick update, guys, letting you know I'm okay. I will be okay. And if we have that love and that faith inside of us, nothing can harm us, nothing can shake us. I'm back at home. Yes. So, what happened in the end? Luckily, they didn't have to go through the bottom of my neck. They managed to do incisions inside my mouth. So they had to put, I think, only 1 stitch on this side and 4 stitches on this side, which is good, only 5 stitches. Yeah, they drained the infection. My temperature got up, started going up towards 39. It's like 38 point something, and it was just kept raising. So I definitely had the infection had definitely spread. But the important part that I want to tell you, when the surgeon, I felt okay. I was a bit nervous, but when they came in this morning and I asked them what time the operation was, they said now. Get ready, we're going now. I got flooded with fear. I was on my own. Had no family or friends with me, because obviously my wife had to look after the children. So I was on my own and I was scared. I wasn't on my own. I had God with me. But in that moment, in that human moment, in this physical experience, I felt so much fear, and I felt tears welling up. I was scared. You know, I'll jump off a cliff, I'll backflip off this, I'll go skate, I'll do all these extreme sports, I'll climb trees and abseil off cliffs. But then my life is in my hands, and I can use my instincts to keep me safe, which I've always trusted, and it's always kept me safe. Handing your life over in someone else's hands, you know, they're going to give you all this cocktail of drugs, and they gave me fentanyl and all kinds of things, and injected me so many times all over the place, cut things out and chiseled this, and the operation lasted a couple of hours, but that fear was there, and there's only one thing I could do, and that's love and trust God, Jesus Christ, our angels, our spirit guides, our saviours, the ones who have volunteered to look after us on this journey, on this human experience, on this soul experience. And without that, I wouldn't have done it. I'd have run away. There's a reason my problems got so bad. It's because for my whole life, I've had this fear. Dentists, hospitals. I'm a typical bloke. I sit at home with an infection for a month and half die until it heals itself. And try and act normal throughout until I get better. But this wasn't one of them occasions. I was not going to get better from this without medical attention. Which means I had to have a level of trust in something. And as I have nearly zero trust in our government and the professions that are controlled by the government, I had to have something higher. You know, the team around me were amazing, beautiful people, and I thanked them so much, and I did to their face. It was astounding. 10-15 people just rushing around, making sure there's this one patient. Obviously they've got other patients, but making sure they come and see you, focus on you, take your blood pressure, do this, do that, all through the night. This constant care. These people are astounding. These nurses and doctors, they're astounding. They're astounding. And they're doing the best with what they've been taught. They're doing the best with the medicine they've been provided. I spoke to them about sound therapy, light therapy. They didn't really want to hear too much about it. I spoke to them about Eastern medicine and possible other ways of healing the body, and they didn't want to have the conversation with me. I explained it's been around a long time, you know. This Eastern medicine's been around a long blooming time. A lot longer than our medicine, let me tell you. But
but they're amazing people doing what they can. So I couldn't have total faith in them. Couldn't have total faith. Just the way everything what happened to us, the way we've all been used as guinea pigs by the government. My faith in the government is so low. It's beyond zero. I actually think they're out to get us. It's actually in the minus. I actually think they're out to do us harm. The ones truly in power, yeah? Not the good ones in the cogs, not the good cogs in the machine, but the machine itself. There are good cogs in that machine, but the machine itself. And so I had to have faith in something higher. I had to. And I never used to. And let me tell you, I'm not a believer. When I talk about God, when I talk about Jesus, I wouldn't do so unless I'd seen evidence. I'm a knower. I know God is real. I know Jesus Christ is real. Yeshua. I know Yeshua is real. I know I've seen them from meditation. And that might sound absolutely crazy. But I'm not the only one who has seen the light of God, who has seen the golden cross of Jesus Christ. I'm not the only one. Many, many people have encountered very super high intelligent spiritual beings. The fact it was presented to me as a golden cross, I was like, JC, Jesus, man, Yeshua, you come to see me, Didn't want to freak me out, so he didn't form as like a person, like, hello, I would have freaked. I was so early into my meditation days. But I love the cross. The cross means, I've got it tattooed on my wrist, I've got it tattooed all over my fingers, crosses all over my bedroom, my jewellery's crosses, and the cross means a lot to me, so I was showing the cross. But when you know Yeshua is real, Jesus Christ is real, for those who don't know, we call him Jesus, which is absolutely fine. He doesn't mind. He's beyond labels. Sorry, they got me dosed up with some painkillers here. I don't normally giggle this much. But Yeshua is Jesus Christ. If you ever hear me say Yeshua, I'm talking about JC. The main man. That's all I had was my love for them. And I went under when they put the mask on and they were injecting the sleeper. All I kept saying is, I love you, God. I love you, God. I love you, God. That's all I kept saying is, I love you, God. Because if anything happened, I just wanted him to know I loved him and I trust him. If it was my time to go back to heaven, I trust you fully. If this is my time to go back to heaven, it's in your hands, I said. It's your hands, God. Do with my life as you wish. Just remember, I love you. No matter what, I love you. And I'm here, still. I'm still here, And it just makes me emotional because if we're here, it's not by accident. If you're still here, it's not an accident. You're meant to be here. And no amount of infections and fevers and surgeries and traumas are going to take you from that. If you're here, it's for a reason, and the love God has for us, that is proof. The amount of people that should not be alive today that still are is proof of the love that God has for all of us, from the best to the worst. An unconditional love for his children. And it's just, when you have that relationship with your father, your mother, your creator, whatever you want to call them, when you have that relationship, there is, the power in it is something I didn't know truly existed, truly. This was the first time I was faced with a situation that was out of my hands, it was out of my control, and I had to have faith in something, and I had no faith in. I had faith in the surgeons and things, but the amount of warnings they had to give me. Oh, if we hit this nerve wrong, you're going to lose movement in the side of your face. If we hit this bit wrong, you're going to lose the taste on your tongue and smell. I had to sign a waiver for all these things where I could be crippled in the face if they done it wrong. And they're like, it only happens in 1 to 200 people. I'm like, oh, great. So there's 1 in 200 people walking around like all droopy because you've done the surgery wrong. You know, this is the kind of things that starts getting you like, whoa, man, I got to sign a waiver in case I bleed out, or in case of some get paralysed. You know. So yeah, the fate. You know, yeah, it was the love. It was the love of God that got me through. The love of Jesus Christ. You know, and that's it. That's all I've got to say, really. So just please build up your relationship with God. Even if you don't believe, that's fine. He don't care. He still believes in you. Yeah. Even if you don't love them, even if you hate them, they still love you. Always will. They're never gonna want to see harm. So just build up that relationship, because even if you feel like you're talking to thin air, the power, you know, I like I said, I know God's real, so I know talking to God. But a lot of people aren't there yet. And if there's one thing this channel is trying to do, the main thing is I want everyone to lose their fear of death. You know, I don't want you to not fear losing somebody you love, because that's love, that's real. I lost my mum when I was 14 years old. Lost my best friend when I was 25. I've constantly lost families and friend members at young ages in my life for some reason. You know, my uncle died when he was 21, and my granddad died when he was 50. You know, I only had my dad left. You know, some brothers and sisters. You know, but it's normal to feel that pain when you lose someone. That is normal. But we will see them again. They're not actually gone. They're right near. They're all around us. We're just in too much of a low energy to pick up their high vibration. You know, it's like a radio. You've got stations. They're on channel 7. We're on channel 3. You know, they can come down, but we find it hard to tune up. You know, try and tune up to that level 7. Ah, you're right, guys. That's where you are. You know, we're down on channel 3. So, on that note, guys, the videos will be coming back. I will be making some content within a couple of days. Just let you know I'm all right, and I love you all, and take care of yourselves. You know, take care of yourselves. The health system try their best, and I feel like 50% of us in there, if we had looked after ourselves a bit better, wouldn't have needed their care. I certainly wouldn't have needed their care if I chose to go to the dentist. You know, if I hadn't left it 14 years since my last visit. And that's being honest, I've not been to the dentist for 14 years. So I had a couple of wisdom teeth growing in literally flat that I didn't know about, and they were just crushing every single tooth next to them, which created the infection. So I was brushing my teeth, doing all the things you're supposed to do, but my teeth were growing in sideways, and if I'd been to the dentist, they could have spotted that a long time ago. I didn't know. Till the problem got to the point where it put my life in danger. You know, the guy before me had the same infection. He left it a little longer and it spread to his brain. They had to cut his whole skull open and relieve the pressure from a tooth infection, guys. They had to do brain surgery on this guy to keep him alive. He nearly died from an abscess. So, you know, if you've got a tooth infection, go check it out. Please. If it takes 2 weeks of ringing the bloody dentist to try and get an appointment, just do it. Don't mess around when it comes to your head. No messing around now. You know. But hey, that's my advice. Take it or leave it. It's completely up to you. I just want to thank you all for being down here with me and all of us at this great time of awakening. It is tough, but it is beautiful. And if there's one thing we like on earth, it's a little bit of beauty. So please, 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 take care of yourselves. Love those around you. Love your siblings, your neighbours, your pets, your animals. They all deserve your love, and you've got so much of it to give. We're all loving creatures. It's our natural state of being. So just love everything. Be love. Accept love for yourself. And cherish the love you have. Don't forget to love Jesus Christ, God. Do not forget to love the ones that are really watching your back. Take care for now.